news for the real estate industry. United Wholesale Mortgage is now offering home buyers a new down payment program where they won't have to put down a dime. Instead of the down payment, home buyers will be allowed to pay for 97% of the home's value with a first mortgage. Don't get too excited if you're already a homeowner. The program is only available to first-time buyers. Joining us to talk about it and to explain the details, because the devil is always in the details, we have with us Shad Bogany, who is a real estate expert. So when we talk about this company, is this the only company that's doing this now? Are there others out there?
Well, there's several programs out there, Isaiah, but this company is doing something unusual. The second lien, which is the 3%, they are not wanting any payments to be made. They're just following what we call a soft second. And so it will sit on the property, but when you sell the property, it has to be repaid back. That's what makes this program special, where in the past, you had an interest rate put on that second lien. This particular program, you don't. Now, there are other programs like FHA has a 100% financing program. That one there, you put down, they finance the down payment as a second lien, but the interest rate is 2% higher than your first mortgage. So what would happen at this point is that you're going to be making payments back on that second lien. This particular program, which is a conventional product, it does not have any repayment there. And then there are banks that have 100% financing out there where they're portfolioing these loans. They keep them on their own books. And so they have no MI, no mortgage insurance, 100% financing. The deal with them is that with these types of loans out here, you got to be 80% of medium income. And so they're all for really first-time home buyers. And we've always had doctor loans out there, which was 100%. But I think the real key to it all is that the loan restrictions that are there, the lenders are doing a much better job. There are a lot of things in place to make sure that these are good loans. And so I personally believe that we're going to be okay with this. Now, there
was a time, Shad, just recently when we heard, you know, I mean, for anyone trying to get into a home or buying a home, you needed 20, 30% down, just some astronomical figure that many people, especially first-time home buyers, could not come up with. So did they realize that was a mistake and we saw a slowdown, or what? Why are we here now where now we're seeing more instances of nothing down?
Well, I just think it's the change in the market, the amount of money people having to raise to be able to put down, because all the fees, after the 08 debacle, a lot of the fees went up. So it's not unusual, but we've been doing 100% financing for the last 2 or 3 years. This product that they were talking about is a unique product because you don't have to pay it back until you sell your home. So there's really no issues there because it's always being done. 100% financing. The key is the credit score.
And that's what I was about to say. The devil's in the details. Right. So where do you have to be in the credit sphere in order to qualify for this no money down? I
would say you probably have to be 720, 750, somewhere in that range.
And is that realistic for a first-time home buyer, a couple?
Yes, it is realistic in today's world. It is realistic to have a 720, 700 credit score.
You just have to do the work before you approach.
Before you go in and do a loan, because keep in mind, credit scores are based on the availability to have credit. And so if you don't have a lot of high credit card debt, you're going to have a credit score that's going to be high. But just assume that your credit score that you have is that you use your credit regularly, you got a $1,000 limit, you at 900, you never miss the payment, you're going to have a low credit score.
Even though you make every payment. That's just the way it works. All right, Shad Bogany, always good to see you here, real estate expert, the guy to go to. He has all the answers.